Welcome everybody to today's Alpha SC2 Team League cast. We're here in the European Pro Division. It's week 1 and we have the Maniacs with Mixu as well. Is it Mixu? Yeah, I think it's Mixu. And as the opponent, it's going to be the 3D clan. So let's just see who's going to do this one. Bottom right hand corner, we have a starting player for the Maniacs. It's going to be Loulis as the tier Terran. We have no Reaper out? No, we don't. We have no Reaper. We just have a Marine starting here. We have no command center yet. Okay, top left hand corner, the man representing the 3D clan. Sunset. And he's starting off, as you can see, with PuPu first into, let's see what happens. Okay, he's trying to spread the links out. Is he checking for proxies, or is he actually just trying to avoid some scout in the middle, like a Reaper, for example? Command center getting built on the high ground for Loulis here, and we were going to have the reactor as well. Okay, I was just about to say this SCV is a little lazy here, but then it started building the good old factory. Yeah, the Overlord doesn't know where to go. So going down, I guess, is the way that it's going to take. Should not get away, and that's the way it is. So 4 Zerglings knocking on the front door right here. We have a bunker that is most likely not going to finish, isn't it? Yeah, okay, there we have the cancel immediately by Loulis. But yeah, depose raised, and he's actually trying to get the worker away, but I think that's not possible. No, it is not. We have 4 roaches on the way for Sunset as well. Okay, it's 5. I was about to say, like, I know a lot of players going for like 4 roaches and then go full macro again, going for a 3rd base maybe even, and go for more drones then. But for now it looks like Roach Ravager push coming out of Sunset here. So Loulis having first Hellion, second one. Another reactor coming in, and command center feels free to fly over. Well, we also have the starport in production, and yeah, on the other side it just looks like roaches, and we have the first Ravager, and some more roaches are obviously on the way. We have 3 of those 4 Zerglings still alive. There's another Ravager, and yeah, now it all comes down to, will he hold this? Will he scout this? When will he scout this? Where will he scout this? And oh, is he losing units before? Yes, one Hellion goes down. And Sunset, yeah. Let's see what he can do. Worker goes down, so no bunker available. And this makes this thing a little bit hard, right? We have 1 Liberator on the way, but I'm not sure if the Liberator actually can do anything here. The Widow Mines could actually do something, I guess. Workers at the expansion go down already. It's like 4, but so it's not that big, but it's not that cool as well. So yeah, Widow Mines should borrow, and they do, but oh, 1 gets picked off before borrowing actually, and okay, this was a nice dodge by Loulis. So Sunset saw the Widow Mine borrowing. Now we have the workers getting through, and they are blocking all these Ravagers, so they can't move anymore. But is there anything they can fire? It doesn't seem like that's the case, and he's losing such a big amount of workers as well as units. Like 13 SCVs going down, while we have Sunset up to 37 already. I mean, it's 2 bays, and he's going to be fully saturated after this, so I'm not sure if there's any way to come back from this. I would be very surprised if Sunset was not able to play this out from here. We have a Spore Crawler coming in, we have a second one over here at the expansion, and we have the 3rd base also getting started. So overall, I think it looks really good for Sunset, not only in terms of workers, but also in terms of general, in the general game sense. So Spire might be a good choice. Let's see what he can do with this. Yeah, so Zergling speed getting in a little late, but yeah, it was necessary with the roach push here. There's a little bit of a swap, so I guess that's going to be designed for Stim, and we will have some medivacs most likely. I don't know, Liberator here, Liberator going to the top as well. So he's going to try to liberate Sunset's base, but can he actually? Okay, there's 2 queens, so this should not be a good thing, right? Yeah, just get away. Like, there was another Spore Crawler as well, so actually it would have been a hard commitment to just go in. Okay, yeah, there's the stim. We have 1 medevac. We have the second tank out, so that's nice. Yeah, very good reaction here by Sunset. And the Liberators at least try to do what they can do, attacking some Overlords. But we also have like 8 mutas on the way. Baning Nest, Evo Chamber coming in. So yeah, mutas, 8 mutas against 1 Liberator, that's a pretty tough fight for the Liberator there, I guess. And on the other side, there is a supply block. We also don't have that much income, obviously, for Loulis. He's at 31 workers, while his opponent is at 57, so it's quite a big difference here already. And mutas are going to the main base straight. They don't even care about the Liberators on the other side. They are just going in for the workers now. We have some Marines trying to kill the mutas, but what can they do? Oh, getting the stim would have been pretty badass, but yeah, overall the Marines, they can't do a thing. Nice lift here, but 7, 8, 9, 10 workers might go down. I guess he should be going for some yeah, there we go. Like 3 Marines. You can't fight against 8 meters with just 3 Marines. And Loulis is down to 25 workers again, so I don't see this going any other way than Sunset winning. But yeah, let's see. Some more are coming in. We have 1 Viking. We have the Marines, obviously, so he will be able to force the mutas to get out. But yeah, it was a very expensive fold here. Like, Sunset having double the workers. Oh, we actually have 12 worker kills as well. So that at least is something for Loulis here. But yeah, 4th base for Sunset is about to finish. And overall, he's still doubling the worker count. So it's... does not look very good for Loulis. But he's trying to get in. Does he know about the 3rd? Yes, he does. So most likely, yeah, he's going to siege up at the 3rd, trying to get something done here. Maybe avoid some more income or deny some more income to his opponents. You can see 2 of those 4 mutas going down, but 12 mutas still available. And yeah, needs to protect the tanks, obviously, as you see. As soon as he's moving away, the mutas will just pick up the tanks, and that is going to be a big blow into his push here. And yeah, just 1 medevac for, what is it, 16 Marines or whatever. That's not that good. Wouldn't mind at least connections to the mutas, but I'm not sure if that's going to help at all, because the tank is taken out as well. The medevac going down with all the units in it, and now mutas are going to have a very good time here. And the Zerglings do as well. And yeah, what is he going to do here? Medivac is trying to get back home, but what can they do? Zerglings are with the army. There's no 3rd base. It actually will be a very hard thing to see. Like, Banelings are also coming in. Does he have... yeah, centrifugal hooks are done. So they will also be... yeah, rolling in quite fast. But, yeah, Loulis at least gets those done before they can do anything. But yeah, single Marines pick up in the main base. That's quite nice. And Sunset, by the way, going for the 5th base. So it's getting more and more into his favor. And he's actually adding some more mutas as well. Okay, next try. Loulis trying to march across the map. But yeah, what to do, guys? Right click command center. And therefore, let's go. So these Marines... and we actually get a stim, and the Marines are not attacking anything here. So not dealing damage to the mutas. And now let's see. Reinforcements getting caught by these mutas pretty badly. The tank, okay, is going to go down. And we also have the Banings being picked up, at least for Loulis, but he's still at half the army supply. Zerglings are going to come in, we have the Mutas coming in as well, and I think that's going to be it. I can't see this game going on any further, and even if it does, it will just be the counter-attack, because what to do with 8 army supply? I don't see Loulis getting this done overall, and he's like laughing a lot. So let's interpret that as a GG, and Sunset takes the 1-0 lead for 3D. Going on with the second map in this clan war, we end up on Zen as the playground, and we're starting the bottom left hand corner representing S16W1, which is an alliance with the 3D clan. We have a lightweight, and he's going for the expansion after gateway. So Couguar coming in here on the left, looks like a Reaper protection build, and that's the reason for it. We have a Terran in the top right hand corner representing the Maniacs. Here we go with Larkkonen. So Reaper it is, and okay, we have the depot started, so it seems like he doesn't want to let the worker get out again. Wants to have the safe kill on this one, and there we go. Reaper does his job quite nicely. So no tech choice yet. We have the adapt on the way, obviously, to prevent the Reaper from doing anything. But will there be anything else? I don't know. Okay, Reaper is just patrolling down here, not really doing anything. Or is he? Yes, he does. Finally goes into the main base. Will get the full scout. And will he get a worker? He might do so, and he will get away, doesn't he? Oh, the Adept doesn't get a shot, and the Reaper is out. 1 kill, 2 kills, and full scout. That's what Reaper is like. On the other side, yeah, second base has finished. We're going to make that into an orbital. And yeah, other than that, it's 1-1-1. We have no swap here, so he's going for more Marines, then he goes for Hellions. But I think that's still fine. Adept goes down. We have the Hellion here, but that's actually not doing that much. Okay, Reaper though gets back in again, gets the full scout, I guess. That's the... Oh wait, oh, he goes into the mineral line, takes the full scout and goes down. Robotics Bay has been scouted, so I guess... Yeah, we're going to see Colossus here. Not sure if Disruptors at the very start would make sense. I don't think so. Pylon, no third Nexus. We don't have a third. Oh yes, there it is. Command center is just building here next to second one. The medevac comes in with double Widowmine drop. Okay, going to... Okay. And gets away, or at least tries to. Okay. And going to be taken down. Okay, one Widowmine still gets one hit. So it's not that effective actually. I mean, he was delaying a lot of mining time here. What's that? Okay, just an observer. The medevac though goes down as well, and with the medevac getting down, I think that's very bad now for Larkkonen, who's actually just going for another attack here in the main base with the Liberator. Let's see what it can do, but with Stalkers coming in, I guess the answer is not so much. Okay, so first Colossus out, second one on the way. What's the plan for Larkkonen here? I mean, he's going for Stim and Combat Shields, so I guess a lot of Marines. We also have Marauders in the queues, so I guess we're going to see Concussive Shells as well, kinda soon. We also have more Barracks, so it's going to be Bio. +1 also on the way. And on the other side, yeah, Forge coming in. Double Forge actually. Extended Thermal Lens, third Colossus, some more gateways. So, yeah, the support for the Colossus shall be real. Okay, right hand side, Lightweight going for a pylon here. And he sees the move out, man. Larkkonen moving through the Observer right away. So he knows what's going on here. So the pylon, even with slow weapons, might be very powerful sooner or later. Beautiful force fields and also beautiful usage of this Medivac to just get the Marines out again. Like this on both sides here. What's that? Another gateway. Yeah, Thermal Lens about to finish. We have +1 on the way for the Protoss player. While +1 armor has just started for Larkkonen, who has +1 attack already. But yeah, there we go. Adepts getting morphed in at the pylon, and here we go. Yeah, he's losing not that much, to be honest. 2 workers against 3 adepts. I think the trade is not that worth it. And it seems like 4th base for Lightweight will be the choice here. And we have the next move out. Larkkonen going for the next push. It's like 25 supply ahead in terms of army, so that looks quite good, to be honest. We have more Vikings on the... I say more? Okay, we have 2. So actually 4, and 3 more are on the way. We have Marauders, Marines, and this base is not going to go anywhere. Or it's going to get cancelled. That's what it's going to do. Yeah, there we go. Scan goes down in the main. He sees nothing, and there's Medivacs over here, so where is he going to plan on attacking next? Or does he see it? In theory he sees it, but all the units are unloaded, so it doesn't really look good, and Larkkonen could have done something here. Maybe the bait into the Widow Mines would have been very good. Okay, he actually saw it, and therefore it's done. Okay, nice observer positioning here. Just seeing the Medivacs wherever they head in. But also, yeah, gets spotted. And Larkkonen takes down the observer. So at least something. I mean, a scan for just one observer is always something you don't want to have. But sometimes it has to be just the call you make. So, next weapon here. Zealot, I was about to say, do we have a Dark Shrine here? But we don't. We have a Templar's Archive in the meantime. It is, I don't know, just getting built over here on the left. So in theory, sooner or later we're going to have storms. But DTs, I guess, would be very much stronger. Yeah, 4th base getting scouted. Also 2nd base getting scanned. And drops are coming back in. So let's see if he can force the army coming out of position. Yeah, we have a shield battery here, but what is it going to do? The answer is not that much, as you see, like 10 workers going down. At the same time, we have the army of the Protoss just trying to move out to the top left, but this is not going to be a very good fight, is it? No. The Vikings are having a good time against the Colossus, and the number of Stalkers is not that high. 20 workers went down already, and we have the medevac going on to the left-hand side. And yeah, okay, feedback getting used even to get rid of the medevac, and everything will be cleared. But 20 workers down, lightweight, as you see, will end up 14 workers, with a deficit of 14 workers now. And yeah, it's another try. The tank is still here for Larkkonen, so it's another try to just take down this base. It worked out once, didn't work out right now. Okay, what do we have here? Zealots preventing a base from going to get built. And yeah, obviously killing SCVs also is quite nice, right? And in the meantime, we have lightweight also with a decent army. As we see, it's a lot of stalkers, so a lot of potential to snipe the good old Vikings. We have at least some zealots with it. What is it, like 16? So it could still be kited. But we also have 3 disruptors and 2 colossus. So let's see how this fight is going to end up, because it might actually be the big one of the game. Yeah, the Liberator does not do that much. We have more zealots trying to push forward a little bit, and the command center goes down. So no 4th base for Larkkonen here. And lightweight is just, yeah, pulling his game into a good spot. But let's take a look at the Liberator here, who is going to do a very good job. Also the Liberator over here getting 2 kills. So a little bit less than his, or a little bit fewer than his opponent. But let's take a look at the army fight. Right here we have the Vikings just coming in, and they are trying to get rid of the Colossus, and they do. And now they're getting landed. So let's see what they can do. We have Larkkonen with not that big of an army supply here, and looks very good for lightweight, I have to say. Like all the army that is on screen, we can see it's not going to do that much. Even if it's just stalkers, how do you kill the number of marauders that is there if you just focus fire just a little bit? Medivac also just trying to get the units in, and the next disruption over, connecting here. So looks good. Larkkonen is very, very, very sad to lose and has to call the GG. Therefore, we have the 2-0 lead for 3D. For the third map in this clan war, we have Purity and Industry, and we are with the man in the 12 o'clock starting position for the Micromaniacs. He right now needs to win, otherwise his team has lost this series. So yeah, this is him for the Micromaniacs. PuPu. Or PuPu, I don't know. And starting off with Hatch, Gas and Pool, so no shenanigans here. We have kind of long rushing distance anyway, so kind of understandable. And in the right hand side, 3 o'clock position for the 3D clan, it's MasterVasya coming in as the Terran. Yeah, standard Reaper is coming in. But what else will be happening? I guess a Reaper into Hellion might be the most likely option here. But we're going to see in just a second, I guess. Yeah, Overlord scouts everything. Yeah, command center obviously coming in. And there's the factory. We have 1 marine and the reactor, I guess. I don't know. Let's take a look at the Reaper first. Okay, 2 queens obviously in the building process, as well as more workers. Zergling is trying to do something here against the Reaper, but they can't because they are quite slow. And he gets 1 drone, doesn't he? Yes, he does. And the Reaper gets out, so we at least have the Reaper staying alive so he can come back and scout a little bit more later. Yeah, as the swap as expected, Hellions will be starting There's the tech lab. Let's just wait until we have the sense if it's either a swap with the Stargate, a starport, to have it going for Banshees, or if we actually have tanks, sorry, must not be tanks, must be stim here, because tanks would be the factory, right? Tier 2 off of 2 base, but it looks like we're going to see a 3rd base soon for PuPu in the top left. There we go, we have 1 active creep tumor, so it's not that much, but alright. I mean, it's still the early game. You need your energy to do whatever you want to do with your kingdom, or with your queendom maybe, because queens are just ruling those bases quite easily. So, well, more barracks. And it looks kind of like, I was about to say, it looks like the same game as last game, but yeah, it's different players, so it's not really the same thing. Okay, Spire is there. So PuPu going for the Spire play here. I mean, it worked out for his opponent in game 1, so Sunset was doing a good job with the Muta, so why not try and do this? This run by not going to do anything yet. And a good old Terran mixtape in the background, guys. Isn't that awesome? Well, Hellions are not really trying to get in at all. We have the creep tumors finishing even before they can do anything. There's no workers here, so the queens can try to focus something. Okay, they will take some more steps, and then the last one will go down without even shooting. Easy for PuPu. Well, +1, yeah, looks pretty much the same thing, doesn't it? We have 2 medivacs, and yeah, I mean, he has 2 tanks, so this might be a push and not a drop. Scout though is there. MasterVasya is moving out while we have the first Mutas done. So Mutas might be something here in the series to actually win the game. And they are just coming in, and the medivacs. Okay, Marines force him to get away. 2 Mutas going down already against the Marines. I think that's kind of bad here. But yeah, PuPu needs to do something now. He needs to build units that actually can do something against this push. And what's his decision? Yeah, going for some Banelings, going for some Zerglings, going for some Mutas. So Ling, Bane, Muta against Marine Tank. Creep getting taken out, that's an obvious choice to do, because you don't want to have all these creep tumors here, so it makes your opponent's units just move faster. You want this whole thing to disappear. Let's see, the Bane connections were okay, like 1 to 3 is alright. And overall the army supply though is in favor of PuPu, and as long as that's the case, I think he's going to be pretty fine defending here, as we see him going in. Yes, we do, and he's going to not go anywhere right here, because the Mutas, they will take care of everything else. Also the tanks going down. Very good defense by PuPu. So what's that? Liberator coming in from the from the space area, but it's just 1 kill, as you see. Next base for PuPu, and there will be the Mutas, so Liberators can't do anything else. Yeah, there should be the next command center. We have it built already, so it's flying over right now. And Mutas trying to avoid the turret, but then where are they going? Maybe cutting into the reinforcements? Yeah, oh, the medivac! Okay, he doesn't get the medivac at least. That's good for MasterVasya. But yeah, he also is getting scouted with the third base here. So yeah, turrets are there, but they do not cover all the base. So Midas would be able to fly in and just do something from like the bottom left over here. There's no coverage. He could fly in and could, I don't know, take out some add-ons, take out some production. And also in the second base, there's just one auto turret. Sorry, some auto turrets, some missile turret. And the same thing counts for the main base. So as soon as he goes into the main or the natural expansion, sniping the turret, this could actually be very, very bad. But let's see if that is going to happen. We have some units moving out for PuPu going to the bottom. Well, there is, yeah, a little bit of a job here. But that will be dealt with quite easily, I guess. It's getting forced back. Scan goes down. He does want to know if there's some more army behind this, but this is not the case. Okay, what's that? Just an overlord. And the meters are going into the main base again. As I said, like, most of the main base is uncovered. You can just go in and try to deal some damage to potentially add-ons. That's what's happening, actually. And yeah, now he's trying to go for some units and just takes out the depot. We have some more link bailing over here. We have some more Zerglings at the bottom. So potentially, if there would be a base, he could just run in, or he could just run into this base to the bottom right. Does he know about the orbital? Yes, he knows that it's an orbital. So I'm kind of wondering that he's not going in any sooner to actually deal some damage with the Zerglings that are spawning, or that were not spawning, that are waiting in the bottom center. Because if you just go in, there's not that much to defend. Like, that's the 8 Marines. Widow Mines are not borrowed. Also, Widow Mines borrowed in a mineral line is not the ideal setting to be in. Yeah, it would be a very bad one if the Widow Mines just connect to the Zerglings in the Widow Mine and the mineral line to just take down your own workers. But as you see, it should stay on, or he will be staying on Widow Mines as well. But for now, MasterVasya is moving out. Terran can come in. We have a lot of Banes just finishing here. Next creep spread. Scan taken out. Those. Yeah, but let's see if MasterVasya can do anything. The units of PuPu, they are just wrapping around everything here. Let's see. The Marines are kind of split. But let's see if they can do something. The Widow Mine not really getting the connection that it needs. Let's see if we can get some more Bane link connection. No, that's not the case. But overall, PuPu, what is he doing at the same time? Going into the bottom right-hand corner base. There is no turret. There is no more Marines. There is no more additional command center. He's just going to right-click the one that is available. We have 20 workers down for MasterVasya, which already gives a very, very big input, or also advantage to PuPu. While, yeah, now we see Zerglings being used against Marines, which is never a good sign. But if you do so, then yeah, you need to be very comfortable to actually be able to do something here. And now we see the mutas are about to come in, and that's going to be a very big problem for MasterVasya as well. And the one with units in has been sniped. No GG. PuPu takes map number 3. Let's head into game 4 and see if we get the ace or if this will be decided. We're starting in the bottom left-hand corner of Everdream. There we go, with a man representing the Maniacs right here, playing for Couguar originally, Mixu. And he is going for Hedge, Gas and Pool. So standard over there. Top right hand corner of the map. You might have seen something in the production tab already. Let's go. 3D Clans Couguar. And he's going cannon rushing, I guess. So yeah, let's see. There it is. Oh, 3 pylons on top of the base. I have seen this a long time ago, when it was actually just the pylons on low ground, which is not going to be there anymore. But let's see, first pylon finishes, first cannon coming in, so this looks kind of good already to take all this stuff. Oh yeah, he just cancels this one. I like it. Another pylon here to power the cannon. High ground vision is getting granted. But then again, having all of this walled off also means that we don't have any possibility to go down or go up into the main base. This will provide a lot of vision, so we can see Gas getting attacked already. Where does he go for the third? Or for the... not the third, but... you know, a different place of the second base. And it's the most likely third base option. So first Spine coming in, we have Roach Roaring as well for Mixu. Do we actually expect this to work out? I think... yeah, Robo is there and Shield Battery will be there as well. But with the... I think there is a good chance of actually get a lot of damage done to the pylons already. Reduce main base vision. And just get rid of everything here, right? I mean... what is it going to do? Another shield battery? He's just trying to go for immortals here, we all know that. But I kind of tend to say that all the pylons on the high ground, they might not be enough. Oh wait. The Bile's not hitting the cannon here. So that's a little bit of a problem. Or a little bit of a mistake, we have to say. And yeah, now it's just about emptying all those shield batteries. I mean, yeah, high ground vision might be granted every now and then by the probe, but to be honest, that is not going to change the battle here. The most important thing is having the shield batteries with energy, and as long as we have no energy on the shield batteries, they are not going to change the battle here. They're not going to change the outcome. We have, oh, the first immortal coming in, but is that going to help? We have the Biles take down the cannon, so the immortal is the only thing dealing damage right here. Yeah, we have shield batteries finishing one more time, but is that going to help at all? A little bit at least, it seems. But it doesn't mean that we're going to go anywhere now. Biles going down one more time. And yeah, as well, again and again, we have a model going down. We have a lot of shield battery energy already getting used, and one shield battery getting sniped here. Second immortal joining the fight though. But then again, shield battery going down, and where do we go? Pylon goes down, which means unpowering one of the shield batteries. We have at least one more forge, two more coming up. And yeah, still I feel that this looks very good for the Zerg, doesn't it? And we might actually see the Acematch, because what else might he go for? How is he going to break this with just two immortals? I don't see this happening. I mean, we have enough Ravagers to just have all the shield batteries being taken down one volley after the other. So it's going to be a very, very easy thing, I think, to just do it right here. And yeah, you see, shield batteries one after the other taken out. We have to take care of the queen here, potentially. But just potentially. It could still work out without it. And yeah, I mean, we have more shield batteries coming in. And he needs to stay pushing in. But what's the point where he can actually do something? Yeah, next shield battery getting cancelled in time, so at least doesn't lose it. But gets back from it. Yeah, I like the Biles on the building shield batteries. So they can actually get cancelled, or they will get cancelled by the opponent. Third immortal joining the battle though as well. We have some Zerglings here of the expansion. But what are we going to do from here? I mean, we have no more cannons available. We have just shield batteries and 3 immortals. That can be very powerful. Doesn't have to though. As you see, it kind of looks okay with the shield batteries, but overall, I'm not sure if he can break this. Not even with 5 immortals it might be possible. Because Mixu is just going for such a big amount of units here. 1 immortal going down also shows that he is on top of things. And yeah, 3 immortals now. A lot of micro to do for Couguar. While the main base, will it go down? Oh no, we have transfuses coming in, and we have Zerglings also coming in from the backside, so maybe it would have been good to just go to the Immortals, but I think that is not going to matter. We have almost all the shield barriers being taken out. We have the Corruptors the Ravagers trying to do whatever they can. There's one more Immortal just coming out of the Robo, but that is not going to help. We have just 4 Immortals left, and that's not enough, guys. There's nothing else to do. The Queens will be very, very slow because they forgot to just drop a creep tumor down here. But overall, I think the game should lead us into the Acematch, doesn't it? First Queen might go down, and it does. Next Immortal, though, will be lifted, so no problem about that. Oh wait, one goes down. We only have 2 left, so there was one going down. And yeah, GG. Easy as it is. A little bit anticlimactic because yeah, I was just about to say, alright, will he go in again? But the answer was no. GG by Couguar, Mixu equaling out the clan war. So we're going to the Acematch. And now let's see who's going to win this series. The deciding map is going to be Eternal Empire, and the chosen players are spawning in the bottom left for the Micromaniacs. It's PuPu coming in with Hatch, Gas and Pool. So 2 queens for Zerglings now. And on the other side, top right hand corner, chosen for the 3D clan, the Alliance player from S7E, a lightweight here, the Blue Protoss. And yeah, Stargate is his choice after having the Gateway Nexus Cybercore start. So yeah, Stargate. What do we expect here? I guess I think the most common thing is I mean you can switch up if you want to go Oracle or Phoenix first, but usually it's 2 Oracles and 1 Phoenix at a differing order, let's say. Yeah, Stalker already getting to go for some scouts. Third base for PuPu is coming up. We have speed more than halfway done, and first unit will be an Oracle here. Okay, I just take a look at the stream, and the autofocus of my camera was going really wild in the break, I guess. Maybe I have to turn it off. That might be the most practical way. Okay, so another gateway to just wall this off. And the Oracle is on the way over to the other side. But yeah, everything got scouted, so we have 2 queens at the expansion. And yeah, 2 queens and a Spore Crawler in remain. Okay, he's trying to get something, and yeah, I mean, obviously it's not going down, but it's just going to be 1 kill here. Oh, we have Burrow. Very early Burrow, to be honest. Maybe he just wants to borrow drones when they're getting attacked. I haven't seen this in a while. It feels like a TLO move to do something like that. But if you don't lose any drones for this, then I think that's a good move, isn't it? Okay, so second Oracle is on the way. We have no Phoenix though. Oh no, actually, wait, it's a third Oracle. We have 1, 2, okay. Oh, this is nice. Very hard to take. It's like 2, 4, 6, 8 drones getting caught in this stasis ward. Yeah, the other Oracle just getting shown here, so he knows it's 2, but he does not know that there will be a third one as well. So yeah, kind of like I would say 3 Oracles is more than you usually see. As I said, it's like 2 and a Phoenix most likely. But where's the transition going to go? Robo is on the way. We have the Twilight and Forge, so almost all the tech paths are done now, and it's going to be +1 and Zealot charge. Alright, the Adepts getting in. So they are just going for 2 kills. It's a third one and maybe a fourth one with this one. Yeah, so 4 kills. Not sure if that's actually worth it. But let's take a look at this. Okay, Stasis Ward going down here. 4th base for PuPu, so he just wants to go on. He's a little behind in terms of workers, but overall I think his state of the game is alright. While Lightweight, yeah, it's just gearing up a little bit more, just closing up this gap to the full extent. There's no Zergling run by potential left here, so that's good for the Protoss as well, so he just has to protect one entrance. Or the Zerg player has to invest a lot in terms of banings or whatever to just kill this. And there is a follow from Zergo Price. Oh wait, and before we had Pathy Cutie. So, Pendy Cutie. Alright, so thanks for those 2 follows, guys. Nice to have you here. Hope I can entertain you a little bit more. As I said, at 8 o'clock we're going to start a live clan war. And just so you know, this channel will be in English but also in German, so next time maybe the cast is German, but I will be back in English, so you don't have to unfollow immediately. If that's the case, you know that there will be content for you again as well. Okay, a model coming in. It's the second one. We have 2 Archons. And we also have the 4th base on the way now. 4th base, as I said, was started a little bit earlier already. Okay, but Queens are here. Zealots, they are not going to do that much as well. As we see, we have Roaches here as well. And the first Hydras are also just finished. And they will be joining the battle as well. And do we have a scout? No, we don't. But I think sooner or later he should come to the point where he's just scouting the 4th base and then just go for a 5th base himself. Wait, right there maybe? I was about to say there's one drone, but it was the Overlord as we see. And the War Prism getting scouted. Hydras will take care of this. No problem here. And now, as you see, Zerglin gets in, scouts the 4th base of Lightweight. So this will trigger the 5th base, and it does immediately. Okay, unit-wise, what do we have? Like 5 Archons, 2 Immortals, that looks quite good. 8 Zealots might be not enough here. I think a little bit, or a few more would be quite nice. But then again, 11 Roaches also could be more, I think. 21 Hydras looks pretty nice though. And yeah, both players just going for +2 upgrades, or attack upgrades I have to say. We have Storm coming in as well as the first Lurkers also joining the battle soon. And we just had the Infestation Pit finishing, so the potential of just going for Hive, as he just starts it right here, is there to have additional units and obviously also having the +3 upgrades in theory to go for. Okay, and now we have Zealots coming in. Queen goes down. We have just 1 spine. That is it going to do anything here? Yeah, okay. The workers could help as well, but let's take a look at this as well, because we have a lot of Lurkers and Hydras coming in over here. Lurkers are there. Do we have an observer with the army? I don't think so, because there's no observer on the field overall. So this looks like pretty good for PuPu. He also has a lot of army supply here. Wait, but the units are not fighting. What's going on here? You need to fight. Oh, he was losing a lot of time here by not fighting. I think he at least should go for the Nexus, doesn't he? Okay, Storms go down here and borrows all these Lurkers to just get out of here. And he doesn't get the Nexus. 4 drones go, 4 workers, let's say, for it's probes here for the Protoss player. So overall, Lightweight ends up being the one in lead in terms of workers. We just... oh, wait. Wait a second. Okay, there it is again. Like, he was canceling the upgrade? Or... I think he was... I mean, he was starting the research before, didn't he? He was starting this right after Lightweight was starting his +2. So either... oh, wait, did it get killed here? Was there... oh, I think there was a Zealot run by, wasn't there? And it might have just attacked the The Evo Chamber that was researching +2 attack for the Zerg, for PuPu here. So it was cancelled, and then he just built 2 to catch up again, I guess. And yeah, Lightweight just wants to be safe. I think like he feels he's ahead, but is he actually? In terms of army, he's not. I mean, his army supply looks kind of alrightish. Now it's getting closer again. I want the Zerg to win, but I was 3D clanned. Yeah, that's a dilemma that you're in. You have to decide, man. But yeah, solid run by at the bottom. Also, the Roach is going to protect this, but let's take a look at this. Man, this Stasis Voice really doing good jobs here for Lightweight and forcing PuPu to just go back. Take a step back here. No workers going down. I think maybe a Queen went down, but overall, Roaches just dealt with everything quite nicely here. And yeah, army-wise, like, as I said, like the army supply looks good for PuPu, but it's like the quality of the army or the composition that looks way better for the Protoss player. Alright, here we go. Units. And yeah, the shield battery doing a very good job here. Just throwing all the shots. And there's not going to be an expansion because another Zealot run by occurs. Yeah, okay. It will not do that much damage here, as you see. But also the Roaches, they are going to come back because there's no way of taking down anything here. There's another Zealot run by, but Hydras are in position. And it's another Zealot run by from the bottom right again and again and again. We have another base coming in here with Zealots actually taking out the base without getting a cancel. Or, I mean, without cancelling it for PuPu, so the resources are lost. Okay, he starts another base to the right-hand side, but the army is going to come in. Let's see what he can do. There is a lot of firepower through the... Wait, he's just running into the lurkers. I can't imagine this. We have an observer, but he was just taking so much damage from the lurkers that he needs to go back. +2 in the meantime also is finished for PuPu, but as you see, we have +3 about to finish for the Protoss. So upgrade advantage is still there, but we have no defensive upgrades, no armor upgrades for Lightweight, no shields. So that's just how it is. While on the other side, PuPu is going for +3 and also +2 carapace. Wait, what's that? What's going on here? Are they trying to hide or what's this? Okay, War Prism goes direction main base. But can it do something? Big weapon maybe? Oh yes, it does. But cancel. Yeah, okay, the War Prism gets taken out. The Queen will go down. We have some Hydras, but they will be killed by all these Zealots. And at the same time, we have the Protoss army just out on the map. So PuPu has to switch, or he has to... not switch, he has to part his army. Part going to the main base, taking out the Zealots here. Part trying to take down the base, or to protect the base here. And the bottom map center, whatever. But yeah, 10 workers go down. We have a lot of workers coming in here. Nice revelation dropped to the Hydras, but yeah, he's trying to cut off the way. It's 130, so the army supply in that regard is not really that bad. 130 to 90, so quite a good lead here for PuPu. He's also at like the worker that you need for 3 bases, while Lightweight has more than that. He's at almost 90 workers, so he can't really go up to a army supply that is as much as his opponent's is going to be in like ever. But then you see there's going to be the transition, guys. Come on, let's just take down the Nexus, man. Or take down a lot of stuff. We have a lot of... do we have storms? No, we don't get storms here. And he actually picks off some of the carriers. What's going on here? I don't know what trades are going to happen, man. PuPu just coming out of this at a very, very big lead in terms of army. Like, he's doubling the army. Come on, you just kill the base here. That's what you have to do. And there we go. What was that fight looking like? I was really confused. I thought Lightweight was in an okay position, but he wasn't using the storms. Which team do I want to win? I actually don't care. I don't belong to any team, or let's say I'm a very small caster that is just having an own esports club in the north of Germany that nobody knows about. So I can just go in neutral as best. So the main thing I care about casting these team games is going to map 5, so we have the longest entertainment possible, or I can deliver the longest entertainment that we can get here. So, and also when I play Starcraft, it's also Zerg and Protoss that I play, so I can't decide in terms of races that are on the map. So yeah, I'm pretty neutral right here. I just want to see good moves. And let's see if we can get one. The Arkan's just standing into all those lurker spines, and the storm doesn't hit a thing. 10 workers went down in the meantime as well, and we have this wall finally getting broken. So PuPu is breaking in, and he's going to take down the Dark Shrine. Do we have... I was about to say, do we have DTs? And yes, there are some, at least on the map. Dark Shrine goes down, but now there's no more vision available here. Can he get something here? Let's see. He gets some more workers potentially, but what else is he going to kill? DTs are getting taken away. Where are all these DTs? Is it just those two killing a base? They are not going for any workers. That's a little bit of a surprise here. On the other side, 25, 28, 29 workers going down, and now the DTs have cleared everything. So I think this also went pretty good for PuPu. I mean, he lost the base here, but I think that's not that important. He didn't lose that many workers, and he put Lightweight down to 48. So that's, yeah, quite a good position to be in. This also opens up Lightweight to have more units again, more than just 110 army supply, when he was up to like 90 workers. But yeah, army composition comes into play, right? We need to see what the Zerg is going to do. Do we have some Vipers on the field? No, we don't. But he knows about carriers being a potential threat. We also have Arkans in here. So I think Corruptors only will not be doing the deal here. We also... yeah, even Broodlords will not do so. So I think Vipers might be something really good to add. And maybe a lot more Spores. We can see some Spores, but also a lot of Spines for Zealot run-bys. And that's where the Zealot run-bys come in. But there's not that many Spores at the bottom right. So he actually builds the Spore right here, while the attacks are coming in from the other side. So that's pretty bad. And yeah, he's just taking on a lot of these Interceptors. Let's see what he can do. Oh, the Protoss. I mean, he's just staying out of range. It looks very good. And yeah, he's losing Interceptors, which might end up... yeah, okay. He just uses the Storms, finally. So this will be very good. Revelation getting dropped. And can we get some Storms? Yes, we do. In the meantime, bottom right-hand corner, one base was taken out by Zealot run-by. But then you see, this is how to make a Zerg army disappear, guys. Storms. And yeah. Wow. And yeah, as I said, one base going down as well. So let's see. Zealots will go on trying to harass a little bit more. Well, Hydras are coming in, but 5 Hydras against... okay, I was about to say 5 Zealots, or it was 6. Yeah, they are now going back home. While we see the base on the left-hand side under attack. Lightweight down in terms of army supply, but as I said, the quality is the problem right here. We have a lot of carriers in, and how do you stop carriers? Corruptors? Maybe yes. But Corruptors, you don't want to fly above all these Arkans. Also, what I find really problematic for PuPu here is the missing creep spread. He's relying on a lot of ground forces, which is Hydras, and with creep, they would be way, way better. So I kind of miss a lot of creep spread here. We have one active creep tumor here, and that's actually it. I would like to see some more queens maybe, or just use the energy that is available. Maybe Zergling run-bys would be good heal as well. I mean, he broke this wall over here, so he would be able to just go into the main base with a lot of Zerglings, just take down, I don't know, Stargates, just take down Stargates, or maybe just one or two, and at the same time attack from the left-hand side with your main army while Lightweight goes back. And Lightweight himself, yeah, does he want to go for another base? I think he should do soon. He was not really adding any workers, so it seems like he feels alright with the worker count that he has. And just wants to deal some damage now, while not being maxed out though. Okay, where was that? Just a Zergling scout. Okay, no Nexus for you, little probe. So, this base has been established. PuPu also going for one base in the bottom right, so he's expanding in that direction. Still no creep spread, guys. He needs to move faster. With all these Hydras on creep would be so much better. And yeah, Zealots getting kind of strong in the end, as we all know. You can see a Queen is not going to be a problem. The Hydras, they will be surviving, but at the same time, it looks like we have the attack coming in on the right-hand side. So he needs to gather all of his army here. Spinecrawler coming in, as well as some spores. Okay, he's getting cancels on those, so he at least saves the resources, but losing the drones anyways. Right, left-hand side, we have some Hydras sent in. I mean, Hydra run-bys are not the thing you usually see, but how much are they actually doing here? Can he cancel this? He's trying to get a good position against all these Zealots. Okay, one Zealot going down, second one going down. Is this looking quite good? Yes, it does, but let's take a look on the other side. Okay, actually the Zealots won. Wait, what did I just say? And the base goes down. PuPu, where is his army? I mean, that's the thing. It's a lot of Archons and you don't have anything against what is there. And I think Lightweight might just march across all these things right now. The Hydra's actually not trying to defend here. They're just going across the map, trying to go for the base trade. Maybe? Are they? I don't know. We can just... Yeah, he's here with the Corruptors, but Corruptors only? They are not going to win the battle because there's so many Archons. And yeah, the Hydra's also not looking that good against Zealots, despite the fact that they win right here, but it doesn't look that good. And the upgrade completed before we have all this coming in. And then the recall comes in with half of the army and the rest is going to intercept all these Hydras. So very good move by Lightweight. And the Protoss taking... I was about to say a big lead, but actually it isn't. I was just expecting this to be a very big lead due to the fact that he was just cutting off a lot of forces. But overall, the army supply still is in favor of PuPu. And yeah, at least he has some mineral bank as well. But with that being said, I still miss some Zergling run-bys or whatever to the main base. And yeah, a lot of storms are there and he's going to lose the base. Workers get away though. Okay, Zergling run-bys finally occurring. Oh man, I like those. And WAP in Zealots are not going to help that much. And now we have a lot more workers going down for Lightweight. So this will be a very rough battle for the Protoss player from now on, because he's going to lose more and more probes here. There's some cannons, and yes, he's going to get rid of all these Zerglings, but yeah, what do we see from here out? It's like triple the worker count for PuPu. And the army doesn't look that bad as well. I think he might have overbuilt some Corruptors, didn't he? I mean, it's just 5 carriers left. So maybe he could move, or he could morph some of those Corruptors into Broodlords already. And yeah, as I said, just about to say, I was prioritizing Viper, or just mentioning Vipers before. And to be honest, right now, yeah, they could be alright, but yeah, what are they going to do here? Okay, Vipers would just be able to take down carriers that will be going down anyways. The problem is all these Archons, as you see, they're just going through this thing like a hot knife through butter, because there's nothing that can stop them. Army supply looks pretty much the same though. We can see the reinforcements are not doing the attack move for PuPu. They're just running in and taken out, and all the Archons are still standing. Well, we have Hydras, I don't know why they're running around the map not doing anything, but oh yes, I know, there's one DT that is actually going to take them all down if they don't run. And you can see second base taken out, so lightweight. Despite the fact that he was losing so many workers here and it is down to 22, it looks like he's actually getting it done because of DTs. Okay, the DT was killed. Let's see what he can do. I mean, he has more bases. He can still do something. He should rebuild some tech stuff though. And he's just building... come on. He's just building a pool. So he's not... I think that's a little bit of a misstep here. PuPu had like 200 gas, so at least he could have tried to build either a Spire or a Hydroden or something else to have more tech available. And now he's just going for the Corruptor moves and try to take down all these Nexus. Let's see if that is going to help him. He's trying to. The Archons are trying to defend this. Cannons are there as well. There's one more DT working on this base. And there is one Overseer coming with the army though. So DT is taken out. Army supply 100 to 75 more or less. And then let's see. I mean, it looks so good. I mean, all the Archons are more or less back to full shields, which is essentially their health. And yeah, what are they going to lose here? Nothing. This base is going to go down. Easy. Yeah. And how is PuPu going to win this? He needs to build units, but he can't because he doesn't have any tech left at all. He's just going for lair. I mean, what is this? He has kind of like a bag, but lightweight, he doesn't miss a beat. He's just going in here. There's a lot of lurkers in here. We have storms coming in as well. Observers are with the army. And PuPu is trying to get away, but he has to GG right here. And lightweight, he's going to be the winner of this game and therefore secures the win. 3-2 victory for the 3D clan.